life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Gemini. So let's see what we have here for you for the upcoming week. Now, this is a general reading, so take what works, and what doesn't work just doesn't work. Okay, here we go. One card for my Geminis. One card for my Geminis, please. One card for my Geminis. Okay. Another card for my Geminis. Okay. Ooh, this one came out right away. Where did it go? Where did it go? Maybe not. No. No. It didn't change its mind. Okay. Okay, guys. Another card for my Geminis, please. There we go. And one more card for my Geminis. Okay, so I need a reversal. What is blocking my Geminis? What is blocking a reversal for me? Okay, you guys. Oh, strength in reverse. And what is your recommended outcome? What is okay, wait, I'm just screwing this up. Hold on. Let me do that. Well, that one did come up. Where was it? It was the collaboration card. Okay, so we'll take that because technically he did come up. That came up real fast for you guys too. Okay, guys, so the Two of Wands is all about planning, and it's funny that you have the Fool right next to it because to me this is your recent past. Right here is your immediate present, and then this is your near future. This position here for me is kind of like what obstacles you need to overcome, and then this is what is recommended for you. So, okay, so I think you've been planning something. Whatever this could be any aspect of your lives. This could be you were planning something. I feel like maybe this could be like you were kind of doing some research, figuring out some finer details, and now you're actually starting to go on this new journey. This could be, you know, a career, family. You could be wanting to expand your family, whatever it is. Maybe you're planning a wedding and you're kind of now really underway with it. But you're on the journey. You're actually doing whatever you were planning. You are beginning to start the journey. You're beginning to move forward with it. But I feel like the Three of Swords to me, this is all about heartbreak. This card represents heartbreak and sadness and things kind of not quite working out. But this is more or less your thoughts. So it doesn't necessarily mean that things aren't going to work out. But for whatever reason, something kind of comes up where you feel sad, you're down, it kind of shakes you a little bit, but it doesn't mean that it's... I often get this Three of Swords when I'm going through kind of a little bit of stress, but a lot of times it's stress of the mind, and a lot of times the things I'm really worried about don't actually transpire. They transpire a different way. So this doesn't mean that things are not going to go well. It's just you're experiencing some setback or something that you were upset about. Something didn't quite go 100% right, and you're upset about something. And what you need to overcome, the strength in reverse, is you feeling like you don't have the persistence. Because in the right side up position with the strength, she's all about persistence, she's about patience, she's about staying the course. So when it's reversed, it's like you're not in control. You don't feel like you're in control. You're kind of maybe being led by someone else. There's something going on where you feel lack of motivation, or you feel like you really can't handle the situation. You could feel depleted for something. Something is not quite in your control. When she's upright, she's in control. You at the moment, whatever's going on, you feel like you don't have control. And that could be with whatever this Three of Swords, this could definitely be what, obviously these two things to me are, I don't want to say cause and effect, but whatever this heartbreak is, something you're not in control of a situation. But what is recommended outcome for you guys is the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is all about collaboration. These three people here, they're creating this beautiful piece of stone artwork or whatever because they're collaborating with one another. Each of them has something worth, how did I say? Each of them contributes something to the group, something different to the group. So for instance, this guy, he has the physical skill with it. These guys, maybe they figured out the logistics with the details or whatever. So each one has something they're contributing. So to me, this is saying whatever's going on here, I feel like you should seek other people that might have some knowledge that can benefit you and could help you kind of move forward with this. Because I feel like, because if you think about it, the Two of Wands and the Fool, they're action cards. They're both about action. And the Fool, he's like a big journey. So it isn't like a little journey. This is something, the major arcana is the bigger pictures of our lives. They're the larger aspects of our lives. So you're doing something new. And it's something that I think you've wanted to do for a while because you've been planning on it. And now, but sometimes when you're in the beginning of the journey, you screw something up. So you've hit a roadblock, but it's giving you this whole feeling of not being able to move forward. But what I feel like is what they're saying here is you need to move forward, but you might need to find somebody, even if it's online or YouTube, maybe there's somebody that knows something that you don't know, how to make this better for yourself, because you might be missing some piece to this, the piece of the puzzle. So don't just give up. This is not saying give up. This is saying figure it out. You got to learn something. Either you have to learn something new or you have to figure out, get some information from somebody else that might have something to help you, like collaborate. Even if it's like you researching something on YouTube or whatever, like how, let's say if you you're putting a new deck on your house or something, you researched the deck, you've gotten the materials, and now you're putting the deck on. And now you realize things are not going quite as you planned, or something's not going right. Something's not going right. And now you're getting down on yourself like, oh, I can't put this deck on. Oh, it's not fitting correctly. I don't know, X, Y, and Z is happening. I didn't foresee this. And you feel out of your power. You feel out of control. But this is saying, go on YouTube, research people putting the decks on the house, and find out if somebody else has asked somebody the same question that you have, and figure it out from there. So that's how I would be seeing that aspect. Obviously, you relate this however it relates to you. Okay, guys, so let's continue. And before I think of the question for the Magic 8 Ball, we'll ask that in a little bit. Okay, here we go. One card for my Geminis, please. One card for my Geminis. One card for my Geminis. One card for my Geminis. Okay, you guys got, I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Oh, and I really feel that is you with this. I feel like through this collaboration, you are going to actually be, or like seeking other information, you're going to actually be kind of widening your knowledge base with this. And I feel like this is going to be a very good tool for you to overcome whatever this is, this block you're having. I think that's excellent. Okay, this card came out right away. Euconite. Live in the now. So this thinking here, this could be something did happen and it shook you and you feel heartbroken. But also sometimes these moments are things that we fear will happen. Like I know I get this sometimes when I'm like something happens and immediately now I'm thinking of the worst, and the worst actually never transpires, but I'm in the moment and I'm like, oh my God, it's, something really bad's going to happen. So I think this is saying to get out of this mindset, maybe take it back a second. Don't be thinking about the future or whatever. Just live in the now, and that might help you kind of, sometimes that helps us see, like, I feel like our spirit guides are always trying to communicate with us. And I feel like sometimes we don't see what they're saying, or you'll get messages. It's hard to explain. Like this happens a lot. I get like little messages, but if you're not really present, you miss all that. So I think this is saying that you need to just be present for a little bit, and it might help the stress, and it might help you see whatever block you're coming up against. It might help you see it differently. So live in the now. Okay, then let's see what else we got for you. Geminis. Another card for my Geminis, please. Another card for my Geminis. Okay, this came out. Healing. Oh yeah, you guys got something going on here. So healing. So you definitely have to have some healing. And that could be living in the now, could be you taking some time and going for a walk or something and just doing something different to get your mind off of whatever this is. Because sometimes when you're not thinking about this situation, you actually, the answer comes to you. Like you'll have like a moment where you're like, oh my God, maybe I should try it this way. And then you try it this way and then it works. So that happens to me a lot. Okay, Geminis, let's see. Let's see. Okay, we got two of these. Ooh, unrequited love. And keep an open mind. So let's see. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this could be, let's say if this was a love reading for some of you, this could be that maybe you met somebody and you guys were kind of making plans or getting to know each other. And then even in your heart or your mind, you could have been like, being like, I really like this person, this is the one. You know, you could have kind of been thinking like future plans, or kind of thinking like, okay, maybe we'll do this or that or whatever. And then next thing you find out that they have, or like a significant other or a partner or whatever. So now you're feeling heartbroken, and you're feeling like you're shaken, you know? You don't have the strength to move on. But this is saying that you do have the strength. Then in this aspect, I'd be like, there's more fish in the sea. You'll find a different partner type of thing. So it could be, but the unrequited love, if you take it kind of a larger scale thing, I feel like this could be saying that whatever was going on here, maybe there wasn't enough, like, in a sense, chemistry, or maybe it wasn't quite the way you wanted to do it initially. Maybe it wasn't really the right way you needed to do it. So it wasn't the way to keep it going for a long term. It wasn't going to work. And you could be kind of heartbroken about figuring that out, that like your plan didn't quite work. But I would say in that, because a lot of times I'll do something and it doesn't work out the first time, but then sometimes you think about it, you figure things out, you get more knowledgeable about something, and then you realize, well, it's going to work better this time because I figured out the details. So I wouldn't say stop doing it. I would say you need to get more information and figure it out a different kind of way, you know? Find out if there's somebody in that field doing it. See how they're doing it. Figure things out. Sometimes you got to figure things out. So, and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now, this could be talking about love, but to me, this is saying, let's say with this unrequited love, with whatever happened here, something wasn't quite working out and you're kind of heartbroken. You're feeling that you don't have the strength to kind of move forward with it. It's not working out. You're depressed. You're sad. But I feel like this is saying, keep an open mind, because this could be like the way you were going to do it wasn't going to work out. But if you have an open mind, something else, you might realize that there's a better way of doing it. And through kind of, I would say this collaboration, you might figure that out. So I feel like definitely you need to take whatever this is. I would say to you guys, look into the way you wanted to do it. See if somebody else is doing it. See how they're doing it, and see if they're doing it a better way than you were kind of doing it. Like, look at the details and figure out what went wrong and what went right, and then how is it going right for somebody else? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm not saying somebody else is doing what you want to do, but, you know, just in case it's something that's completely not like revolutionary, like if this has like never been done before and it's totally revolutionary, then try to find something that's similar. But I'm just saying here, I think because this is about taking the different perspective as well, I think you need to see it in a different perspective and keep an open mind that it will work, but I think you guys got to see it like a little bit differently. I think you guys got to come at it differently. Okay, let's see what else is going on for you guys. Okay, one card for my Geminis. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to take the first three. Well, you know what? All these are these are inspiration cards, so, I mean, it's good. It's good. All of them are useful, so we're going to read all of them. When life screws us up, most in life is the picture in our head. Okay, let me read this correctly. Okay, sorry, Geminis. I just, add stuff sometimes. I just add words. It's just I see things differently, whatever. What screws us up most in life is a picture in our heads of how it's supposed to be. Oh, and I think this is super fitting for you guys, because look at this. I feel like you planned, you started, something didn't work out, and now you're depressed and feel like, oh, woe is me, I can't have it work out. But this is saying with this higher perspective and all this other stuff, and this keep an open mind, I feel like you need to get beyond the way that you thought you were going to do it and figure out a better way how to do it. And I feel like with this kind of, this collaboration or looking at other people, the way they do things, this could be very helpful for you guys. So I definitely think this is very fitting to you. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket, which is very important. I think this is saying that, let's say, because for instance, the strength in reverse, she's not in control of this situation. Usually when she's upright, she has control. She's not in control. Somebody else is in control. So basically what this is saying, that you need to gain that control back because your eggs are all over the place You don't even have the basket anymore. You might not even know where the basket is. And the eggs, you forget the eggs. So you need to get those eggs back. You need to get control of that basket. And you need to turn everything around. And the dog is agreeing. See, you hear that? He's rooting for you guys. He's rooting for you guys. Okay, so here we go. Every storm... He's harassing the cat. Okay. Every storm runs out of the rain eventually. So this is saying that even though you're heartbroken right this second, eventually things are going to turn around. It's going to be okay. Your luck will turn around. If a tree is bent, every goat will jump on it. Oh, so I feel like this is saying like, I kind of feel like this is saying, because here I think whatever this is, you don't have control. And if you don't have control, like with the eggs, your eggs are all over the place. All the goats are jumping on it. Because like if it's bent, you're not controlling it. Everybody's taking advantage of it. So you need to get back. You need to regain control. That's what it's saying. Stop wearing your wishbone where your backbone ought to be. Man, this is like... Can we see like how many more cards of like, you got to gain control of the situation we could get here? You just gotta like, you just gotta like, yeah, so stop wearing your wishbone where your backbone ought to be. So, okay, so you just gotta like man up or balls to the wall. You just gotta get it done. Okay, here we go. Okay, sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. So take this as a learning lesson. Whatever this is, take it as a learning lesson. Oh, and this is great. You weren't born original. Oh, no. I'm reading it wrong again. You were born an original, Gemini. Don't die a copy. So there you go. You guys just got to get it back. Get it back. That's what it's all saying. Okay, so let's see what your food fortune has for you guys. Okay, what is... you got two. We're going to take both these guys. So you got Knight of Mains, which is the spaghetti dish. And to me, this is like comfort food. You know, I love spaghetti. To me, spaghetti is like a comfort food. And then the delicate one, which is, I think, the strawberry shortcake. And that's definitely comfort dessert. So maybe you need to have like a little bit of a comfort dish and maybe a little comfort dessert of your choosing to kind of make you feel a little bit better about the situation and regain control, because everything is saying that you gotta like man up, okay, or woman up, or whatever you want to do. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else we got here for you guys. Okay, so everybody is getting, oh my god, Aries and Cancer again. Everybody, I don't know if these dice are broken because everybody's getting Aries and Cancer today. So you got Aries and Cancer. This could be somebody you're dealing with, or kind of the energies or whatever. Like, you take it for how it is. Oh, you got 5 and 5, which is the houses. So the 5th house is about passion, love, success, and creativity. So I feel like whatever's going on with you, I really feel like this is something like if it was a creative project that you felt very passionate about, this is why that heartbreak is so bad, because it like you were passionate about it. It was something that you really wanted to do. So this is, and you got double of those. So I think it's like really saying like you guys kind of have something, you know, and then you guys got, oh, I think I moved it. It was Uranus, and he's about independence and kind of like being a little eccentric. And then you have the Moon, which is all about emotions and habits. So I think, I feel like he's saying that you have to regain the independence. Whatever you were doing, you lost control of it. You need to regain that independence. And the Moon is all about your emotions. So you got to get that. I'm not saying get your emotions under check, Gemini. You got to get those emotions under check. But it could be that you're having an emotional moment right now. So take care of yourself, you know? Okay, let's see what dinner and a movie is recommended for you guys. What dinner and a movie is recommended for you guys. Dinner and a movie. Thriller and Chinese. I think people before you got Thriller and Chinese. What is going on with me today? Everything is coming out the same. Well, you know what? You can never go wrong with thriller movies and Chinese food. So, but the interesting thing is here that you got Aries. I'm going to just say this on this. So I'm an Aries, and sometimes we can just kind of be like a little bit too... I don't know, how do I say it? Sometimes we act first and think later, but I feel like maybe with you guys right now, with whatever's happening here that has you a little bit stuck, maybe you need to have that attitude a smidge. I'm not saying act recklessly, but sometimes you just, to get out of this stuck mode, sometimes you just have to do something different. And I feel like maybe you need that little impulsiveness, of Aries. Maybe you need that right now a little bit. So maybe like you gotta dig deep and find that little ridiculousness that some of us Aries have. I know I have it, where we're just could be very impulsive, and we just kind of we get really, I know I get fixated. If there's something I want to do, I get super fixated on it. So sometimes you might need to have that energy a little bit where you're like fixated, you're getting it done, and that's it. And that's what you need to remind yourself. So yeah. So, okay, let's continue with you guys. Okay, let's get 2 stones for you. Oh, you know what? 3 stuck to my hand. I'm pulling them out for you. So you have accept, you have relax, and believe. So I feel like you have to believe in yourself and believe that you're going to get this correctly and believe it's going to get done nicely. I think relax. I feel like if you're really depressed or sad, you just need a moment, do something nice for yourself to kind of shake up that energy, get you out of that funk. And accept. Sometimes I think this is important. Like sometimes like we need to accept that what we thought we were going to do didn't really work out. So you might need to just like accept that like you made a mistake or something didn't work out quite how you planned, but that's okay. Cause like that happens. Things never really go according to plan. So you're not the first one. So that something didn't really work out correctly for. You won't be the last, and it's probably not the first time this happened to you guys, and it ain't gonna be the last either. So sometimes you just need to accept the process and just don't let it defeat you. Don't get defeated by it. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. So, okay, so let me see. Okay, what do we got here for you guys? Okay, so we have W, K, D, Q, what else is in here? T, and then there's 1, 9, 8, 3, and 9. I don't know if you could see that. Okay, and now it is time for the Magic 8 Ball. Think of your question, guys. Here we go. Oh, mighty 8 Ball. The mystical... Oh, my Magic 8 Ball. Oh, Magic 8 Ball, the mystical magical ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Gemini's question? It says, outlook not so good. Okay, Geminis. Yeah, no, okay, we just have to accept that the outlook is not so good. Okay, we need to believe that somehow something is going to work out really, really well, and then you just need to relax. So, okay, the 8 Ball has spoken. That's what it is. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.